Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Tuesday, March 13th, 2018. And today in our Tech News Update, we have Spotify that is launching in South Africa, and it has kind of a big focus. It wants to use that South African platform and basically have the music streaming service throughout Africa in the coming years. So this is going to be interesting to see. Spotify was pretty much the only one that was not yet available in South Africa officially. So that's going to be an interesting change. Well, the UK is actually moving away from AgeID right now. It seems that over privacy and data theft fears, they've kind of backed off and said, well, okay, we're not going to do any Age ID verification for porn sites right now. And we don't know exactly what's going to happen into the future. So WhatsApp, yesterday we were talking about the introduction of a feature where you could have up to an hour to actually delete a message you might not wanted to have sent out. But over the fear of also having that functionality abused, it also introduced a way that you can actually prevent a message from being deleted if you wish. So this is kind of an interesting one. So basically, I would guess, if that other person has still not seen that, message yet, you can delete it, but probably there's a way to block it. A lot of users are a little mad at Microsoft that kind of says, oops, I did it again. Like that Britney Spears song. Basically, there's a lot of users that were actually blocking the upgrades of the major update, and that were on 1703, which is Creators Update, and found themselves upgrading to 1709, Fall Creators Update, even though they didn't want to. Microsoft says they're sorry, it was an accident, but was it really? Broadcom, Qualcomm will not be together. Donald Trump has said that this will not happen over fears, basically, of national security, as they don't want the Chinese in their technological affairs. Basically, if you bought a Amazon Basics power bank, you might need to check out if it's not in the recall. Several versions of power banks sold under the brand name Amazon Basics on Amazon are actually dangerous and might actually catch fire or explode. So they are actually doing a recall and saying, look, we're going to exchange it with something else, or you can get a refund. Well, interesting little thing happening in the Mac App Store for the Apple computers. So a calendar app called Calendar 2 is actually doing cryptocurrency mining in the background when you use it. And basically Ars Technica informed Apple saying, hey, do you know your app is doing this? And Apple doesn't seem to have any problems with that. Okay, kind of interesting. Of course, the reason they do cryptocurrency mining is to kind of have you basically use certain functionalities for free, but still, do you really want that to happen? Well, healthcare providers are actually putting the systems at risk at work, because many of them actually plug in devices, including USB thumb drives, without even thinking. Some people actually even bring some USB thumb drives from home, plug them on the computers, and they say this creates a very, very big security problem, and that people need to think a little more before they do so. Intel has actually released now a Spectre and Meltdown fix for older processors made in the 2011-2012 era of Ivy and Sandy Bridge. So when the basically they're continuing to try to cover as many processors as possible with the fix. Now, of course, I'm still waiting for Microsoft to kind of wake up a little bit and do the fix for pretty much every type of processor, but of course we need to check that out. And finally, Microsoft Store now has a dedicated tab for Edge extensions. When you now go to the Microsoft stores, you will have, rolling out slowly, a Edge extension tab of its own, where you'll click to get, of course, the different extensions, as slowly more and more of them are appearing in the Microsoft Store. And so this was the Tech News Update for Tuesday, March 13th, 2018. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.